Look at this package, dude. First of all, I'm freaking pumped. There could be nothing in here.
That doesn't seem like shoes.
But there could be nothing in here, and I would be pumped. Welcome back to the next aid station. I am your host, Jake Kilgore. Mick Garrison, my man on my left. It's just us in the studio today, bro.
Just us.
Look at that. Record. We had some technical difficulties, but we are here.
Maybe there's audio. Maybe there's not.
Maybe you guys are just watching our mouth move and there's no words to be had. But I think we're locked. We got a special delivery a couple mornings ago.
Rockstar.
A bunch of them.
I carried a lot of them up the stairs.
Why didn't you carry the last 4 cases?
I was a little more winded than I would have hoped. I go to the gym every morning. I can't even carry 4 cases of Rockstar upstairs.
Dude, speaking of the gym this morning, that was nice.
Yeah. Little partner workout.
F45 was nice this morning.
I went heavy, dog.
I went heavy, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll be doing doubles. Legs and weights in the morning, and then run in the afternoons.
Yeah.
But I'm on my grind. Officially on the Cocodona grind.
Good. I'm officially on the Cocodona pacing grind.
Yes, you are. And crewing.
And
Captain!
Let's go. I'm dialed. Are we getting the crew back together?
I think we're going to put the feelers out. Get the Tahoe 200 crew back in. It worked once. Why wouldn't it work twice?
That's right.
Speaking of Cocodona, this is way down on my list, but since we just mentioned it. Today, sir, February 3rd, we are 90 days from Cocodona.
Phew.
Cocodona could be the race of the year. All right, it's got nothing to do with me being in it or us being there.
Why do you say that?
But there are
You don't know. You don't know.
I just think, I don't know, dude.
You want to know why I question you? Carnage.
You hate me.
No, carnage. You don't know what's going to happen at the top. I'm not saying you're going to win it. I'm just saying that's a long way to run, dude.
Bro, I went through the list over the weekend. I was grinding on Cocodona this weekend. Raw dogging it.
Hell yeah.
Right up on that Cocodona.
Yep.
And I counted at least 15 names that I was like, ooh, no.
They'll whoop my ass.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah.
And I had a list down here somewhere. At least 5 females and a dozen males. And I'm like, yeah, like if they put their best day together, it ain't beating my best day.
It ain't beating my best day?
It is beating. I'm sorry.
Oh.
If those roughly 17 to 20 names I counted, I'm like, if they put their best day together and I put my best day, I'm like,
You're smoked.
I'll be lucky to be in the top 20. Like lucky. But to your point, carnage. It will happen.
Yep.
People are going to be going out crazy hot. I can't believe Harry ran a 6-hour, 6-minute.
I love it. He went for it.
The race to crown king. I think Cocodona will be the race to crown king, and then the race to Whiskey Row, and then like you might see a lead change after that. Maybe. I think everyone's just going to be hauling balls to crown king, like 6 hours. A bunch of them in the 6 hours, 6:30 range. That's so fast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
37 miles.
I don't think that's where the race happens, though.
I agree, but there's a few different. I don't know, man. You listen to Rachel, and she's like, "You can't go out slow and just hope for carnage anymore. That's not what the 200 is anymore."
There's a difference. She's talking about to win it. You're talking about like to have a good outing.
To survive. To survive the outing. Okay. That was crazy. We opened the show up with trail running. What are we doing? Our listeners are just dying. They're fast forwarding through the trail stuff. Super Bowl week. Mick and I spent a couple days last week in LA.
Let's go.
The city of stars. What is LA? What's the city of?
That was a
city of traffic.
city of smog. That was 24-hour trip.
Mm-hmm.
I went home.
You did go home.
We almost drove by the house I grew up in when I was little.
I thought we were going to see your dad on the trail.
We did. Oh, we called that guy out.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't look over. It was a fun trip. I liked it.
We got popcorn served to us by Optimus, the Tesla robot.
That was crazy.
That was insane.
You want to know what the craziest part of that was?
Yeah.
He looked at me. We looked at a bunch of people, but he spots you. And then he like points at you and like gestures down to the popcorn like, "Hey man, you want some?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then you go up there and serves the popcorn and then does the Shaka sign.
That was so cool.
But the fact that he just like, "Hey man, you want some?" Like points down at the popcorn. That was weird.
Dude, you couldn't stop saying, "Remember this moment."
Yeah.
This is the first time you ever saw like a robot in public.
Yeah.
Just doing its thing.
Yep. First time.
AI plus robot
I got video
equals we're never going to work again.
I got video of you doing it. You got video of me.
You got me doing it?
Yeah. We got video of us each doing it. And
Okay.
there's going to be a lot of those around. Maybe you'll have one in your house someday.
Should we just announce our retirement now, just knowing that the robots are coming sometime soon?
I'm not so worried about that. I'm like pretty sure I'm going to get a call from a lawyer any day now saying that my dad left me a large sum of money. So that's like my retirement plan. I'm pretty much just hanging on to that.
Hi, is this Mick Garrison? Yes, it is. Hi, this is
Damn it, another salesman.
This is from Johnson, Wilson, and Dong.
Wilson doesn't really fit there.
I just want to let you know, Michael J. Garrison, that your dad left you a single wide trailer with $20,000 of debt.
Hell yes.
But it's got a working lawnmower.
I'm going to just send Optimus down to pick it up for me.
I've got to skip a couple of these things because we have a very important announcement. This is not the announcement that we have so much going on this episode. I'm a little frazzled.
Okay.
I'm a little out of...
It's okay.
I'm a little out of sorts.
Buddy, it's okay.
That's what one may say.
Hey, everything's good. It's beautiful out.
It is so nice.
You get to go run after work.
I do.
It's all good.
Okay. We have not one, not two, but three really cool announcements today. We have 2 phone calls that we're going to make.
Okay.
2 very special phone calls. And then we have postponed the big announcement to this Sunday, the next episode. We kind of said we were going to announce it last episode, but due to some breaking news things today, we're pushing our very special announcement out 7 days. So stay tuned. That's still coming. But first and foremost, I got a very special letter today from our friends at UTMB. And they are officially press releasing, announcing the Snowbasin by UTMB. There's a 50K event and a 20K event. So 2 stones and 1 stone to be had at Snowbasin. They're announcing it today. They sent us the letter. So Alex Docta, we're going to call him. He works with the Goal Foundation up in Ogden, Utah. They helped put it together over the last 2 years with Snowbasin and UTMB. The race, its inaugural year this year, will take place September 10th to 12th. And then next year, they're going to bump it a week to be September 16th to 18th, starting in 2027.
They don't want to go up against Wasatch.
They're trying to play friendly with all of the events in Utah. So they called us as race directors, DC Peaks, and we're kind of obviously in the community, in the know. They called, I think they called Bear. They probably called Wasatch. They talked to Jeremy Tolman, who we're also going to call today, who is the race director of the Goat Rattler. But Alex is traveling, and I was like, dude, I got to call you. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like, give me a little history. What's going down? What can we expect? So I actually went in to register for the race. I'm going to register for the 50K
Okay.
at Snowbasin. It's
fun.
technically a 58K. It's a 58K, and the 20K one stoner is 28K. So it's a 28K, 58K for the first few years. But we'll get it right from Alex to see kind of what he says about it. But he said give him a call, so we're going to hit him on the speaker.
Okay, let's go.
Because he's traveling. Let me turn the volume up for Alex and our listeners, of course. Hopefully he's good to go. I'm going to hold it right here by the mic.
Hey, this is Alex. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message and name.
Awkward.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thanks so much.
All right, I better turn my phone off of Do Not Disturb because he'll call me back. So he was driving to the airport or whatever. So when he calls back, we'll hit him.
Is UTMB actually having a race at Snowbasin?
This sounds like fake news.
Sus.
Sus news.
You want me to call him so he actually answers?
Yeah, he screened me, dude. That was crazy. So, dude, I don't. When we call Jeremy, we'll get his. We just happen to be calling Jeremy because Jeremy's owner of the Ogden Running Company, and he set up a Burrito League in Ogden that I guess dudes ran hundreds of miles. I don't know how you do that.
And what's the time frame?
I think it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Hundreds of
I
miles?
think there was a dude that won that was close to 300 miles in a week. I could be off.
Wait. 300?
I could be off. For some
For a
reason.
burrito?
For one burrito. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. So, hopefully Alex calls back. If not, really cool announcement. UTMB coming to Ogden, Utah. How do you feel about that? Wow, the hesitation. I already know.
I'm both.
Should we give Alex a hard time when he calls back?
I understand why Alex is pushing for it. He wants it in Ogden. And they got it in Ogden. It's great, you know?
Wow.
It's
You
why
don't,
am I
you
why
don't
am I
love
s-
it. You don't love it.
Well,
Will you just say it, man? You don't love it.
I don't hate it. I'm just like I'm not going to just be like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited. More competition for our race."
I mean, okay, you're looking at it from DC Peak's perspective.
Yeah.
From UTMB perspective, they don't have that many races in the US. UTMB does not have very many races in the US. They have like 50 something races in the world. And I think they only have like less than 10 in the US. They just don't have that many.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they're going to they told us they'll eventually up the mileage of these races, but they already have a 50K here.
Yeah, I mean, as far as UTMB, off the top of the dome here, Grindstone, Speed Goat, Kodiak. I'm sure there's a couple others.
But
there's
counting Canada, North America.
Yeah, they have the Canadian one, Whistler. I was just thinking in the US.
Yeah, so
there's just not that many races to get American athletes, stones, to go to Chamonix if that's the goal.
And I do, from that perspective, I'm like, it's cool having more events in Utah. I like that. Like, I can see that side of things. It's a little bit like asking me to cheer for BYU when they're like in a big game, national game. I'm like, yeah, I can see why you would cheer for a Utah team. I would cheer for BYU, but I don't want to.
But they're also the competition.
It's hard for me to cheer for BYU.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Big UTMB guy.
Well, UTMB has said publicly that in the next 4 to 5 years, they'll have twice as many events globally. So they're going everywhere.
I mean, I do think that they're the standard. I'm not dumb. So yeah, let's go. Bring it on. I'm not scared. I'm also not jumping out of my seat excited. I'm neutral.
Okay, from DC Peaks, sure. We just want that time frame to ourselves. But I'll say this much. Iron sharpens iron. More races, more publicity. I think in the last 10 years, no one has done more for trail running growth and money into the sport than UTMB and Mountain Outpost.
Yeah, you've said that.
If UTMB continues to just expand and run dope events at ski resorts and big land areas where they can get numbers to races, stay off the U.S. Forest Service land and go to ski resorts, you can get 800 runners in a race. Aravaipa gets 800 to 1,000. All the Utah, Colorado, a lot of the other races, you end up with 350 because you're just capped with U.S. Forest Service. So they're bringing numbers and they're bringing competition to try everyone trying to get to Chamonix, at least they are right now. That drives freaking revenue. And now you have all the money coming into the sport, which is, I think trail will be bigger than road marathons in the next 10 years, maybe 12 years, 10 to 12 years.
In the U.S.?
In the U.S. and perhaps in the world. If UTMB keeps going the route they're going with its growth model and live stream how big it's getting in trail, I mean, you see all these road runners, not all these road runners. You see some road runners jumping over to trail, like Molly Seidel jumping over to trail in her freaking prime. She just took third in the Olympics. She's in her prime, dude, and she's going to go race canyons.
That's probably
she's
what
going to
you
race
need.
Black Canyon.
You need trail running in the Olympics.
It's
Then-
fine.
Then it's
It'll be there. They're saying in 2 Olympics from now that it'll likely be there. You saw Courtney carrying the torch.
no.
Courtney carried the torch for the Olympic torch,
I'm familiar.
just barely, like last week. That's huge for trail.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, putting all that together, ACG dumping the money in, I think trail is gonna. I mean, road running is so big, but I do think there will be more money in trail than in road in 10 years.
If you
or
just
less.
well, it's like I like what you're saying about the ski resorts because you have to have more people allowed to run these events. The U.S. Forest Service capping these events, that sucks. On the road, you can get as many people as you want almost.
You have 30,000 in Boston.
Yeah. Maybe it's because so many people across the U.S. don't have access to the mountains we do. I don't know. The big money in road running, but trail running's so much more fun.
It's
not-
so
it's
much
like-
cooler. It's not even
dude,
close, dude.
I know.
Give me a year or two on the road, I'm scooching over, dude.
We've done really cool things with road running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I think the money will draw them over. Molly Seidel, she might be my pick. We're gonna pick next week our Black Canyons picks. I'm having a hard time not picking her. She just won the Bandera 50K. I think she won overall, actually, dude. She beat everybody. The Olympian marathoner.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Come over to trail because I think there's money now. I mean, I know there's money now. So I think that's a big part of it, but it's also just more enjoyable. It's more fun.
Road running is boxing, and trail
Fake.
running is
UFC.
taking over.
That's a great analogy. You're probably dead freaking on, dude. Boxing just died.
Boxing was huge. You couldn't touch it.
70s, 80s, 90s.
I mean, even before that.
Yeah. 50s to 90s, right?
From the 20s, bro. All the way back.
Oh, okay, sure. In the black and white.
Why is I don't know when it's
They punch like this.
yeah, that
Hey,
guy.
wise guy. Yeah. And then UFC took over and it's just took off. That's all anybody watches now.
Yep.
Because boxing became fake. There's probably the argument that, like, road running, marathoning, like, there's only so many microseconds that you can improve. So it just becomes boring. It's like, cool, flat road for 26.2. Is he going to run a 2:07:30 or a 2:06:52? Oh, pins and needles. This is going to be crazy. And then
even
they're all juicing anyway.
Even doing, like, not just watching, but doing the events, it's like not even the same world.
When the edge becomes seconds, swimming, biking, road running, track, that's the incentive to juice right there. Trail's so far from that. Hey, oh, wow. Guys, I got an important phone call coming in. It's Alex Docta, Snowbasin from UTMB. Let me go ahead and take this call real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. He's just calling me. It's no big deal. Jake with the next aid station here. Alex, what's up?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good, bro. Hey, I know you're traveling, but thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
Yeah, for sure. Going from St. Louis to Chattanooga right now. So, appreciate you reaching out, and yeah, let's. I hope the service stays good, but yeah, let's go ahead and chat.
Yeah, cool, man. So I'm sitting here with Mick, our co-host. We met months and months ago when you guys reached out, and we chatted about the week you guys were looking at, the courses you were looking at Snowbasin. So just kind of got you live on the air here on speaker, but we'd just love to hear from you, man. Like, how this came about, how long you've been working on this. Just give us a little history about Snowbasin opening up with UTMB.
Yeah, I love it. So I guess I'll just start with me real quick. I work for the Goal Foundation, which is a nonprofit in downtown Ogden. Acronym stands for Get Out and Live, and we do our charter is kind of to show off the greater Ogden community as the outdoor mecca that we all know it is in the area. And we operate the Ogden Marathon. That's the largest event we do, and it will probably continue to be the largest event for a little while. Coming up on our 25th anniversary of that this May, and get just shy of 7,000 runners out to that from all around the world. But we also help other events come into the community. We also put on kids camps all summer long. We do a lot of give back programs, shoe give programs to both youth and elderly folks. We do a lot of really cool stuff. I'm the director of operations there, and the race director for the Ogden Marathon. I'll also be the race director for Snowbasin by UTMB. And that came around, the first time we met was June or July of 2023. It's been a long time coming, as some of these projects can tend to be. And as far as I know, I guess just for all the details, how it came around is Visit Ogden, who's another kind of type of nonprofit in our community. There are essentially our visitors bureau, if you think of them that way. They had reached out to UTMB because Snowbasin has historically been host of great events like the Xterra National Championships that I'm sure you guys are aware of. So we got together and we met in June or July of 23 and started talking about the concept. And it's kind of slowly turned into what it is today, which is September 12th of 2026, 58-ish K and 28-ish K ultra marathon events. And so we're excited to show off, again, the local area, to showcase Snowbasin, who, again, is going to be hosting the downhill alpine events in 2034 for the Olympics. And yeah, that's a little of the kind of quick and dirty of how we got to where we're at.
Nice, man. I'd certainly appreciate the process. I know it took us 2 or 3 years of planning, going through different courses and getting approvals and working with the U.S. Forest Service to launch our race. I think it is pretty typical, these races taking 2 or 3 years of planning to get them off the ground. So congrats there. I know you guys did your background, and you guys want to be friendly neighbors, as you put it, reaching out to us and Wasatch, Bear. I think you spoke with Jeremy at the Goat Rattler as well, and you kind of just were like, hey, we want to fit in this time period in Utah for all the obvious reasons run a race in that time of year in Utah. What was the general response as you reached out to other race directors in that time frame?
I think good. Yeah, I mean, I guess first and foremost, like what I do at the Goal Foundation is we are a part of the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're really tied in. I mean, we transcend sports and stuff like that. So obviously coming into the ultramarathon world with UTMB, and myself being an ultramarathoner, I wanted to make sure like that in us working with UTMB, which I very much am, that we were reaching out and being proactive, and not at all to my surprise, the folks at UTMB have been pretty good to work with. And so we wanted to be ahead of the ball. We wanted to talk to folks and make sure we weren't directly stepping on anybody's toes in a seriously competitive way in an industry that is kind of interesting, right? It both, especially in our community, it both has a lot of space to grow, but it also has a bunch of races already.
Yeah.
And yet at the same time, our running base in Ogden, Weber County area and the greater Salt Lake Valley area is still continuing to grow. And so, reception, I think was good from my perspective overall. I think there were probably some conversations with UTMB and their management that I wasn't in on everything, but every initial call I was a part of. And it was really good to just touch base with these local established events, some of them long time legacy events and some of the newer ones, and just establish and get a good meeting point and hopefully move forward from there. I'll also say that moving forward, I would imagine, just like in anything, I've been putting on large endurance events for over 10 years now, and relationships are ongoing. They continue. Just like a good marriage, we're going to have to grow and continue to communicate and become better friends with everybody. And honestly, like that's actually the part of the job that is most meaningful to me, are those relationships that I get to foster, create, manage, grow, all that stuff.
Yeah. We were just saying before, when you were calling back, was that from a DC Peaks, from a race director's perspective, like, oh, our race is 2 or 3 weeks later. Like, that's volunteers or that's runners from our race that might sign up for yours. But at the end of the day, it's like, no, like more races, especially from UTMB, means more people into the sport, more available, more capacity, more exposure to, even road runners jumping over to trail or people just getting into trail. And I'm all for it. I think more competition, it makes every race director step up their game and provide an elite event, because if you don't, they'll just sign up for the other race next weekend.
Yeah, and I think especially in the ultra scene right now, that's the case. There are a lot of events, and this is coming from as a runner, right? A lot of events, a lot of different choices, a lot of competition in that regard. I think there are some cool positives when you there's some great positives when you begin to look at UTMB and the market that they kind of work within, and they're going to pull from a local, but they're going to pull from a national and an international market. And, I actually have many friends that live in Arizona or other states, and they'll run Wasatch, infatuated with the area. Boom, it's going to be DC Peaks on their list or Bear on their list. And so the benefits of kind of maybe taking a more dispersed market share, which is a national, international structure like UTMB is I think it's great. I think it's great for our local area. And again, coming back to how this race got here in the first place, it comes back to one of the missions of Visit Ogden and kind of Goal Foundation to really showcase Northern Utah as a great place for all of us locals that live here, but also a national, international destination as a mecca for just the outdoors,
Yeah, totally. Now, I think some of the obvious questions from the elites or the people that are competing in these races would be, well, they already have a 20K and a 50K in July down at Snowbird. Like, why are they doing this the exact same thing 2 months later? Where's the 100K or the 100 miler?
Yeah. Well, I guess for starters, there's logistical reasons to kind of have the distances we have, especially at Snowbasin. They've got great trails. We're using a lot of them. And one thing, I love Speed Goat. I've run it, 4 or 5 times. And I've run, their 28K version as well. And they've shifted a couple of those options over the years. It's a great, amazing, high-end elite event. What Snowbasin by UTMB brings, though, is another high-caliber single-track event. But if you look at the vert, it's very different. We're talking 5,800 feet over the 58K. And so a tough, challenging, kind of beautiful race, but not...
You're not power hiking that. A lot of runners are going to run all of that, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's a very runnable course. It's open to their great hikeable sections too, but it's
super different.
I like to say that Speed Goat is one of the toughest 50Ks in North America.
Yeah,
I think that holds true, and that is not what UTMB by Snowbasin is. And so I think, that's the impetus for the distances that we've got on tap right now.
That makes sense. Yeah, it is very different. Mick and I have both done Speed Goat. I think I've done it 6 times, and he's done it 8 times. So yeah, we're very, very familiar with Speed Goat.
And I love it, man. I love that. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's got this rugged punch in the teeth because it's just if you intend to run those climbs, man, you're on your toes and you're going all out. Even if you're power hiking those climbs, you're up in the upper zones there, and it's just it's amazing.
And it's July and it's hot. So yeah, like what are there plans by UTMB by Snowbasin to add additional distances? If so, when?
Yeah, I think the timeline is probably not 100% laid out. I think there's a bit of we've went through proof of concept. We know the trails are great. Obviously, us living out in the area, we all know that. But we're gonna launch this race. We're gonna hopefully have a good show of runners come out to it, and I think we've got some exciting developments. I think there's a longer course in there. It feels like there's a 100-kilometer course in there for sure. But yeah, I don't think we have that timeline like 100% penned out.
It's probably hey, let's see how the first few years go before we get ahead of ourselves, kind of thing.
Yeah. But there's trail there. There are new trails being developed. I think the exciting thing about our community, and probably, do you guys live in the Bountiful area, like south of Ogden and stuff? Are you guys in there? I think
we're in Farmington.
Cool. Yeah. And, all along the Wasatch front and the back, it seems like we're maybe entering a time where, there's some new trails they're going to be coming up and opening up options. And I've heard whisperings of, things out at Antelope Island with new trails. And so that opens up opportunities as we move forward, I think. Not, obviously our race is not on Antelope Island, but up in our district as well. It seems like over the years, there's going to be, especially building to the 2034 Olympics, with just the focus on people getting out on the trails, we're going to see some new trails coming in, and that's going to open up some opportunities.
Love it. Yeah, it's going to keep growing. We're super excited about it. I actually went when I got the letter this morning, the press release. I was like, dude, I'm going to go sign up, and then I noticed that the official sign up is February 10th.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy!
Yeah,
I appreciate you guys doing that for my birthday. Thank you.
There you go, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah. So it opens up, registration opens up February 10th. Is there a capacity that you guys have for each race?
We do. It's funny because I am driving to Chattanooga right now, so it's tough to quote me on those exact numbers here. I'm trying to remember. I'm literally making an exit right now. So, but yeah, there is a capacity. I think. Oh man, I want to say it's 650 runners or something, and spread out over the starts in the first year at Max. And marketing wise, I can't even really speak to, like, I don't know. Do we anticipate we'll hit that? Like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I know what I want to see as a race director, and again, the person that helps plan, provide great trails, safe experience. I want to just make sure that we really dial in the process, that when participants show up, they can go out and they can experience the beauty that we have to offer, particularly at Snowbasin. And it's world class. And what's really exciting about it is there are a couple of trails, in particular Needles and Porcupine, that they're not heavily utilized by the bulk of our running and our ultra marathon community. So even the runners in the local area, a lot of them will get out on those trails, but it's not heavy. I'm out there all the time running, and it's kind of the pieces that don't see it. And so it's exciting to kind of take some trails that are stunningly beautiful and highlight them in a way that might just not be popping up on even our locals' kind of training plans, I guess,
Yeah. Okay, just one or two final questions. We'll let you get back to where you're driving. Does the 58K distance have direct entry into UTMB and into OCC like Speedgoat does?
Ooh, direct entry. You're saying like
top
age group or something?
Top 3 at Speedgoat get direct entry to OCC, I believe. Do you know if Snowbasin's doing the same?
Yeah, and that's a great question. I don't. Where I'm on my way to right now is a conference with the UTMB crew, so I will know on the back end of this. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could answer that right now for you, Jake.
No worries.
I'll get you a supplemental follow up.
I mean, I typically come in like 4th, so I got to put my work in, but or 40th. Yeah, that question is not for me for sure. But
I mean, you're definitely a pretty solid runner from all sounds and looks of it, and the fun thing this is not as a race director, this is a competitive runner, is like you do get kind of like an opening year event, and you can make a go at it, maybe more so than other years, unless it's super hyped up, right? So like there's opportunity to show up and do really well. So that's cool, man. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll get you that answer when I figure it out.
Cool. Yeah, well, we will be there either way. Please let us know how we can help support the race, bring volunteers in. Obviously, I think you guys will have no problem getting runners, but if you guys need support in the volunteer space the week leading into the race or the weekend, please reach out to us. Obviously, we're here to support you, support the community the best we can.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, the same goes in reverse, Jake. Again, the help from UTMB or the Goal Foundation, which is where I'm really based out of, and we're a volunteer-run organization, and we were really kind of put together on the power of the volunteerism that came with the first Olympic Games that came through. And so, if you guys are ever kind of looking for anything in particular, don't hesitate to reach out. And I appreciate you reaching out to me today. And again, I do want to reiterate, my goal is I work in community-based events. And so it's an interesting place to find myself working with a large company like UTMB. But the goals don't change. The goals are to be community-based, to bring in local and runners from abroad, to showcase what Northern Utah has to offer, which luckily Northern Utah does a lot of the work on that end, but just to continue foster these positive relationships. So yeah, man, thanks so much for your time, and I appreciate you reaching out.
Awesome. All right, Alex, we'll be in touch. Good luck and safe travels out there. Say hello to the UTMB folks from DC Peaks back home.
Yes, sir, will do.
All right, bro.
To you soon, Jake.
Thanks, Alex. See you, man. Bye.
It's good.
Cool dude, man.
Yeah,
like he's in the sport, bro.
He's sharp.
He's sharp. He knows trail. He knows ultra. He's a good dude, bro.
Yeah,
like
he seems like a good leader for that.
Yeah. It's easy.
He made that happen.
He absolutely was
Yeah.
a huge piece of that.
Yeah,
dude.
that's credit to him.
Like it's pretty easy to sit back, whether it's the Gary Robbins story and Whistler and things like that. Yeah, everyone's going to agree UTMB didn't handle that well. That was stupid. What are you doing? You can't just bully ball. Like, play nice, be a part of the community, be cool. And I think they certainly learned from that, and they took a way different approach. That's why they have, like, at least my support. Like, I'm cool. You're a couple weeks before my own race. Great. I don't care. Let's build this thing together. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
How'd you feel from the call?
I think it's like they reach out to the local races. I don't want to be cynical, guy, but I'm just like, they were doing it either way. It doesn't matter what Cody or us, or it doesn't matter what people say.
Yeah.
So it's like, it looks great, but they were doing that either way.
And we can say that offline or online. We've said it before this, and we'll say it to Alex. Like, cool. We appreciate you guys reaching out and getting our take. But yeah, we're gonna do this. But like, can you guys be nice?
But look, I don't need to be mean, guy. So give them credit. They called us.
Yeah.
We had a Zoom call with them. It was a great call. And what are they supposed to do? Like, they're trying to do the right thing.
Look,
from their perspective, I'm like, geez, dude.
in my opinion, that's just good business. I'm doing the exact same thing at One Solar today. I am. The exact same thing. I called a dude last week and said, hey, I'm looking at doing this and this and this. And he employs these people. And I'm like, I'm looking at doing this. Here's where my company is going. Let's have a conversation. And he's like very appreciative. He's coming in today. But I also don't need his blessing. I was very direct and like, hey, I'm going to go do this. We can do it together, or we can go at it. And not, in a cool way. But like, there's a way to handle it and also say, I'm your competitor, but we can be cool. And it took me a long time in my professional career to be like, no, you can be cool with your competitors. You totally can. It took me a long time because I'm so competitive.
Yeah.
It's just an F you. I don't care, bro. I'm going against you. And I was, competitive that way in business or in a lot of aspects in life. But it took me a long time to be like, no. You can be cool. Yeah. And you can compete. So I think that for that reason, I think that I definitely appreciate them reaching out, even if they were saying, yeah, we're doing it anyway. It's cool. Because now, like, we have a relationship.
They're doing the right thing. Yeah. A UTMB event in Utah, I get it. I do. And he sells it very well. So it's probably going to be an amazing event.
Oh, it's 650. I don't know. To his point, excuse me, I don't know if they'll get there, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Yeah. But I'm also not stupid. Like, it's Walmart coming into your town. So I can feel both, dude.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, dude, I'm just glad that we have a 5-year runway with DC Peaks, and we have a brand, and we have a following. We have people who, dude, you're rocking the hoodie today?
Yeah. Dog.
I didn't even see it through that.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay. Representing. Okay. That was cool. Well, congrats to Snowbasin, to UTMB, to Ogden, to Alex and the Goal Foundation. That's actually really cool. I'm wearing this Nike shirt today, Mick. You see this?
Yep.
The old school Nike Trail. It's going to take me a minute to transition to ACG. Jen Lichter, perhaps my favorite 50K. Well, I have two female 50K runners that I think are the two best in the world. Jen Lichter, I think, is 1-2.
Okay.
She just signed with ACG.
Oh, they're bringing it, aren't they?
They are. We talked about it last 2 pods in a row. They're freaking bringing it, dude.
Yeah.
Jen Lichter, I'm like, yes. Yes. I love her, dude. I think she's so freaking good.
Because she's good? Or because of her name?
Yes.
Bet. She's
like 30. Prime ultra running age, dude. And I bet she's with them for the next 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And she's going to win some stuff wearing their gear. I love it, dude. I'm a freaking fan of Jen Lichter, dude. I love what she does. That being said, about a month ago, random text message came into me. And it was like, hey, here's some our friends, our boys down at the Salt Lake Running Company hit me up and they were like, "Hey, Nike ACG wants to send you a package." And I was like, "What?" Oh, they're like, "Text your information to these Nike contacts." And I did. And then like anyone else, I'm like, nothing. It's going to be nothing. So it arrived. I thought it was coming to my house, but an ACG package arrived at Salt Lake Running Company yesterday, and they called me. So I went and picked it up before the show. You and I and all of our viewage, we're going to open it live.
You don't know what it is?
I have no idea.
No idea at all.
Are
you lying?
I sent my shoe size, and they said, and then they replied back, and they're like, "Well, we also need your like clothing size, shirt, short, top and bottom sizes." I don't know how they phrased it. I was like, "Oh, okay." So I have no idea. Check this out.
Is the package big enough to have shoes in it?
Look at this package, dude. First of all, I'm freaking pumped. There could be nothing in here.
That doesn't seem like shoes.
But there could be nothing in here, and I would be pumped for this. That bag, that is my drop bag. A dry bag?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Don't they call them dry bags?
It looks like a dry bag.
Yeah. This guy, we're going to open it right here with everybody. Get a live reaction.
You better explain
I don't know
it
what's
well
in
for
here.
people that aren't on YouTube.
If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube.
Sweet.
Is that a good? First of all,
good?
they gave me a, if you're running, I will respect you while you're running because I only listen to podcasts while I run. So for the Jake style listeners while running or driving, they gave me a orange all conditions gear dry bag that looks like it could fit shorts, shirt, and a pair of shoes. I think a pair of shoes could fit in here. It looks like it's about 18
right.
inches tall.
You're right. Just out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're going to open her live, and let's just see what we got,
What's
dude.
the little hangy deal on the side?
I got a little hangy dealy. Let's see if I can open her up.
It's like something you'd send back to a bank teller.
Oh. Warrant. Oh, warrant. Warrant to be wild. Okay, I got that guy. And I'll read that later, but it's got a goat on it. Okay. And this.
Put like relight packs in there.
Oh, dude, this tells me what's in it. Okay, I'll save it so we get this surprise reaction. Okay, we're opening said orange all conditions gear bag. Oh, there are shoes, bro.
You got some shoes? Oh.
What? Hold on. What are these? I don't even know what these are. Oh, my. Zoom X. Size 11. That's crazy. That's the size I told them. These are dope. Okay, I got a pair of shoes. These are freaking dope, dude. As a Nike-sponsored athlete, I want to thank Nike for sending me a pair of shoes, a dope dry bag, and, dude, are they for real? Look at this, dude. Hey.
Oh, that's sweet.
Look at that jacket.
You're orange guy. That's very nice jacket.
That is dope, dude.
You could wear that at UTMB when it's raining on
Look
you.
at that jacket. I'm wearing that next episode.
Yeah, that's cool.
We are shooting a pod in a week, obviously, because we shoot every week. But I'm rocking that, dude. This ThermaFit large jacket, that is incredible. That is dope, dude.
That's
With the
nice.
shoes, that's crazy.
You're gonna stand out. You could go hunting.
I could. Cam, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're ready.
I can only go bow hunting because, Second Amendment rights and stuff. That's freaking rad, dude. Okay. Jacket, shoes, and a dope dry bag. I'm in awe right now. Like, I can't even believe that they sent me this stuff. So I asked Salt Lake Running Company. I'm like, well, why did they send it to me? Like, who all got these? And they said like one or two people. in like the area.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure we'll get off the pod now and we'll go to Instagram and there'll be like 400. Everyone's just posting about it. They just want to make me feel really good. But regardless, I'm incredibly grateful. This is so cool.
Yeah, that's really nice.
We're doing something. We're doing something right. We're doing something right. Thank you. Hold on. What's this? Oh. Just my name.
You're like, so you guys want to do something here, or what? What's up?
So it's what? It's Caleb Olson, Jen Lichter,
No, I meant for
Devo,
the
me.
podcast.
Cool. Yeah. How am I even in that conversation?
I meant for the podcast or race.
I don't know. Hey, ACG. So you guys got what? Broken Arrow. You're throwing 150 grand at Broken Arrow and DC Peaks this year?
They're like,
Great.
word on the street is you're going for podium at Cocodona.
Yeah, so they spent all their budget on Broken Arrow, but the rumor is they're going to throw DC Peaks 6 figures next year.
That is the rumor.
Next year.
Yeah.
But we have to sell out our 25K in 2026.
Ooh. And 25K 2026.
This year.
That'll be our last time having that event. So if you want to do it, you better do it now.
Better sign up. It's going to be gone. That was fun. Thank you, Nike and ACG. They're the same thing, but I feel like they're. Thank you, ACG and Nike. That
cool.
was freaking cool. Okay. Next on the list, Sam Ruth. We've talked about him a couple times last year. The 16-year-old kid from New Zealand. Remember him?
Yeah, fast.
He just rocked out a 3:48 indoor marathon. Indoor mile.
3:48.
3:48. Only 10 people have ever ran a faster mile than that.
Wait, 10 people have run faster than that?
That's what the post said. And he's 16 years old. The number one fastest indoor mile was dude that got beat by his dad.
Oh,
Ingebrigtsen.
Jacob.
Jakob Ingebrigtsen, who was whipped into the top fastest mile ever. Dude, Sam Ruth just knocked out a 3:48.
That's crazy.
I watched the whole race. I watched the whole thing. The strategy was so cool.
Was it a race or was it
Because
just
the
him?
indoor track is not 4 laps, right? It's like 8 or something. More laps because it's smaller track.
It's a half mile.
It's
Or
like
not half mile. It's a
8th or whatever.
I
don't know.
Outdoors a quarter mile to go around at once.
Yes.
So you're saying it's an 1/8.
Well, they started 2 groups. The indoor, they start like 10 on the curve and then 10 over here, and then they run a lap.
Opposite direction into each other.
It's
Hell
crazy.
yes.
Yeah, it was cool. It was actually really cool. Yeah.
I don't even know how that's humanly possible.
I have no idea, but I watched it and I was like, this is
Do
crazy.
you know how bad? Yes, you do, because you just talked about this. How bad a mile hurts if you go as fast as you can.
I did it once last year.
And
it
he
hurt.
just does this. That's pretty good for an endurance type event.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not
Well,
like the fastest guy in the world, but like fast endurance type.
I mean, I kind of say Sam Ruth is the fastest 16-year-old in the world because he ran the fastest mile.
yeah, it's pretty good endurance.
Yeah, it's pretty good for the speed.
Like he can hang on to that. Like after you get to 100 meters, he hangs on pretty good after that.
If anyone wants to know what you're talking about, just go to our Instagram and click on the video that's pinned. It has like 800,000 views because Mick and I bantered a year and a half ago about the fastest
People
man on
hated
earth.
you.
They did. That was great, though. Okay. This is our last and final moment to talk about the Burrito League, so everyone doesn't want to just blow up burrito shops. It's kind of gotten a little crazy. But we already mentioned Jeremy Tolman, Ogden Running Company. He's also the race director of the Goat Rattler, 100-miler. Last year was their first year. They're right there battling the same weekend as Snowbasin by UTMB. So right in his literal backyard of Ogden. But Jeremy put on a Burrito League, and DC Peaks donated 2 race entries. Next Aid Station donated 2 pieces of swag of their liking. I think he's raffling those off. The DC Peaks went to like the 2nd place male, 2nd place female. So we'll get those. They'll be entering a DC Peaks race that they want. And then he's doing a raffle for the next aid station. So pretty cool. They drove so much traffic. He couldn't believe how busy. He goes, it was like outside of his running store in Ogden. And from what I saw and heard from him, he's like, there was literally somebody on the course 24/7 for like 2 weeks. Like at least a person just running.
Perfect.
This lap.
That's exactly what you'd hope for.
Yes. So we're going to call Jeremy because I'd like to hear his experience of it, and we'll kind of bookend the Burrito League season with a quick call with Jeremy. Of course, I got him right here. Let's see if he sends me a voicemail like Alex.
You don't call me, I call you.
Exactly. So our second phone call today.
Jake, what's up, dude?
What's up, man? Sitting here with Mick. We got you live on the show as promised.
Sweet.
Hey, man. I was trying to give Mick and the listeners a quick rundown of your Burrito League you put on and what DC Peaks and Next Aid Station did. But give me from a high level, like number of competitors, number of miles, the podium men and women were putting up there.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, honestly. I mean, total, last I checked, was about 110 people that completed a segment, and total mileage was about 6,300 miles ran on that 0.33 mile segment. Ridiculous.
And the winners did what?
The winner was Braden Perry. He did 1,905 laps, so equated to about 635 miles.
What?
And,
I was way off. I told Mick it was like a couple hundred. 600?
Yeah, he alone on Friday. So it ended on Saturday. So Braden came and on Friday put down 106 miles by 1 a.m. Left, went home and slept for 5 hours. Came back at like 6 a.m. and ran another 43 miles on the course.
And
So-
how much did he win by?
Not very much. I mean, he was really, him and Cord were really
Court Dixon.
throwing it down. Cord Dixon, yeah. So Cord also ran 100 miles on Friday, but it took him longer into Saturday morning to complete 100 miles. So he was running a little bit behind. And then Josh Bryant was in 3rd place. He was winning for most of the couple of weeks. He put down 110 miles. Same time period, but it took him a little bit longer. So I would say, I don't have the numbers right on me, but Braden, he won by about, I want to say 100 laps. It ended up being, because Court kind of threw in the towel a little bit. We had the store open all night, and just so people could come in and sleep a little bit and use the bathroom. And Court had came in after Braden had left, and Braden had uploaded to Strava. And when Court saw the 106 miles that Braden had done, it was like, just completely deflated him.
I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Well, how did this compare to other burrito leagues? I know Jamil, they're all posted on one like standard website place, but like, did this compete? Was this like, I have no idea if I have no way to, I have no bearing for like how many miles that is on a burrito league.
It's pretty stout. I mean, we had 4 people that completed 100 miles that last day, including the women's winner, Joni Jones. She did 115 miles the last day.
And it went for 2 weeks, but you're telling me that in order to do this for 2 weeks, you got to put up 600 plus miles if you want to win.
Yeah. And a lot of the other burrito leagues went on longer, and so it's kind of hard to compare apples to apples. Because like the Tempe segment, the OG segment, it started earlier on in January. I want to say it was like the 5th or 6th. So like Troy Croxdale, who won that one, was putting up like 420 mile weeks. I think his first 420 miles on the segment. So
this is like mind blowing, dude.
yeah.
60 miles.
Dude, it's so stupid.
Okay.
I mean, there's theories and stuff that I have about like why this is so popular, but it's just, it's just a loop, but the community coming out and just having a blast, just running circles was so fun, but it was so silly at the same time. But,
so what did these male female winners get for spending 2 weeks on the course?
You talking mine or some of the others?
Yeah, just yours. Yeah, yours.
Yeah, mine. Sorry, can you hear me? Okay, I'm up on a ridge at Ben Lomond. It's a little windy, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So the winners won a Go Rather 100 entry, both men and women, along with an Ogden Running Company $100 gift card. And Jamil and I had been talking for a while, and he had some connections with Chipotle. So the winners did get free Chipotle for a year. So
the Chipotle did pony up after all this.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So we were one of the Mount to Coast affiliate leagues, not the flagship leagues. There was a flagship league, and then there was an affiliate league. We were one of about 6 affiliate leagues, and so Mount to Coast gave the winners 2 pairs of shoes, and then second place 1 pair of shoes, third place 1 pair of shoes too. And then our store is in a good little block of restaurants, and we wanted to really support the local restaurants. And so Maria's Restaurant ponied up some $20 gift cards. Steve's Black Side of the Barbecue, Taboo Pizza. So they all got gift cards for all of the series. And then the second place prizes got a DC Peaks entry, you guys' race, and $50 gift card to Ogden Running Company. Again, the same gift cards from Maria's Restaurant and Steve's Black Side of the Barbecue. So,
wow.
And then third place was 1 pair of shoes, $25 gift cards, and a entry to Jacob and Melody Bateman's race up in Evanston, Wyoming.
Let's go, dude. We love them. They're awesome.
Yeah, Melody used to work for me. And,
I didn't know that.
Good friends, and I helped pace Jacob at Scout Mountain a few years ago. So, yeah, they're awesome people.
Oh, yeah, they're great people. Yeah, I love them. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you putting all that work in. That is a ton of work, so I hope that Ogden Running Company benefited from it as well. I know you don't do it for that, but it is a nice side thing.
Blast. I forgot, too, that NAC was a big sponsor of ours, too.
Cool.
They had all of the energy, hydration, and stuff like that, too, and they had some gifts that were thrown into the top 3.
Very cool. Yeah, I had a number of people reaching out to the Next Aid Station and DC Peaks. Hey, you guys should do this. You have pretty good reach. And I was so glad when you hit me up. I'm like, dude, I'm down to contribute and be a part of it. But like the time to put into setting it all up, getting sponsors, making sure people have cool prizes, managing it for 2 weeks and overseeing it, I'm super grateful you did that because that brought the community together. It was really cool. I didn't have the bandwidth to even think about it. So when you hit me up, I was like, dude, yes, I'm in because I can't be the race director for the Burrito League.
Yeah, but honestly, it was just the main thing was just community. It brought people out that had never really ran a whole lot before, and it was non-intimidating. The loop was pancake flat. And so people could just come out and run loops before work or on their lunch break, and there was always people on the segment, and there was always new people as well. And so it was just fun to go out and run some loops with people that you'd never even met before. And then there's some people that came out that really just started running and wanted to do 5 miles and ended up doing like 100 miles on the segment. And they were just like blown away by how cool it was. And so that's really the heartwarming thing of it all it was just fun to see people come out and push their limits on something that seemed relatively silly, but man, it was so much fun.
Yeah. Well, good job. That's really cool. People were also like, how come Salt Lake isn't doing one? And why isn't there a Burrito League in Salt Lake? I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of runners down there. They're just, no one's putting it together. But so, yeah, kudos to you, man, for putting it together.
Well, I was up in Eugene, Oregon for Spike Camp doing a 12-hour hill climb, and even Eugene, Oregon didn't even have a Burrito League. So I was talking to the run store owners up there. I'm like, dude, you got Priest Trail. Why don't you have a Burrito League up here?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what next year brings. It sounds like it's going to keep growing.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I think it was kind of low cost to entry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen Killian's article that he just came out with. It's a big old long article about just like cost of entry into our sports and sponsorships and all that. But just having something that's pretty much zero cost. Just get in there and just experience running it its purest form was just and I mean I'd say pure is running around loops, but like just fun relationship building.
Cool. All right, man. Well, thanks for doing that, and we got you the codes and goodies. We'll look forward to people signing up. But yeah, let's keep the community together and keep people running. It's a great thing, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, be safe on Ben Lomond. Have fun coming back down.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part.
Exactly. I love that trail, dude. So fun up there. All right, bro.
It's seriously like spring conditions up here. I can't believe how little snow there is.
That's wild. All right, Jared. Take care, dude. Thanks, man.
Yeah, see you.
Goodbye. That's kind of fun.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah. There's your educational.
I think that's perfect for his store, just right there.
Yeah.
That's big exposure. It's kind of a nice spot. I like that.
I mean, I think it makes more sense than us or some randoms picking a spot. It's like, dude, it's on a really cool street in Ogden. There's restaurants, but having his store there,
So what do you just run on the road?
No, they're on the sidewalk. I think he did a 0.3.
Oh, you just run right on the sidewalk.
0.3 mile loop around like that block, from what I understand.
Restaurants and stuff. So there's people there. You got to dodge them.
Yeah, it's probably kind of fun.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
100 miles in. You're like, move.
Scooch.
Hi. Hey. How's it going? Hi.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
He pulled it off.
Yeah, so we got a number of things on the list. I'm not sure how far to go with this because we're about an hour in, but I think we'll just roll. We'll just keep rolling. Okay. I had a Super Bowl note on here that was very interesting.
Oh.
Check this out. We're going to go back in time. This is usually how I would have opened the show, but due to time and some calls we had to make. This dude laid down these 3 bets. Okay?
Uh-huh.
50 grand. This is before the season.
Yeah, I was going to say, at the beginning of the year?
Beginning of the year.
Okay.
He put down 150 grand total. Okay. Oof. He put 50 grand down on the Seahawks to win Super Bowl 60. Yeah. Back then, it was a 60-1 odd.
$3 million.
He's going to make $3 million if they win.
Yeah.
He dropped 50 grand on the Seahawks to win the NFC at 28-1 odds. So he just won $1.4 million when they beat the Rams and made the Super Bowl. He put 50 grand down just for the Seahawks to make the playoffs.
Oh.
At plus 185 odds. So he made $92,000 just when they made the playoffs. So he almost got his money back right there. So he's up. He's up a cool 1.5 mil right now.
That's hardy.
That's hardy. So he's $3 million, dude. $3 million if they win it.
Yeah, and they can. They are good.
I think they're going to do it.
Dude, they are good. I think what's going to happen is they're going to drive down for a winning touchdown. They're going to be on the 1, and they're going to just throw an interception to New England.
Do not give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. They should bring Marshawn Lynch on the roster just for the game. I bet he still got it. He just he eats a couple Skittles and just rushes for 180.
He's still got it. He'll smash you.
Yeah. Put him on the goal line. Give Seattle and Marshawn the redemption they deserve.
I don't know who's going to win it. It feels like they're the best team.
The line went from like -3.5 to -4.5. All the money's going on Seattle.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, New England, they're not chumps.
Nope. They're both number 1 seeds, right?
They
I think they are.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It was weird watching the New England game. That was like a fake game. It was in a blizzard.
It was fake.
Like,
it turned fake
like
second half.
We're going to just turn the ball over on purpose. Did you see that? They just like threw it out of bounds and wanted to punt.
Yeah. Just punt it. You can't do anything
on
offense.
It was weird.
Just
game.
Get rid of the ball. It's a liability to have the ball.
Both teams had to deal with it, so I understand that, but it still was a weird-ass game.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really know how I feel about them going into this. I mean, obviously they had a long season, and I watched them. But after all of it, It seems like Seattle's the best team. I'm obviously cheering for New England.
Seattle's a
Used to
better
live in
team.
Boston.
I think Seattle's a better team, but I think Drake May is the real deal.
He is the real deal.
If he wins it, they will nonstop be the coming of the next Tom Brady. That will be the whole conversation forever.
I can't believe that New England's back in the Super Bowl.
I can't either.
Everyone's probably just like, get the hell out of here.
Oh, I'm sure everyone's just like, ugh, again. Totally new roster, new coach, new court. Yep. That's an amazing program, dude. Okay, back to what we opened the show with when I said that we're 90 days out from Cocodona, and I was grinding on the Cocodona gear and spreadsheets, and I was getting my mind right this last weekend. I'm like, okay, I got 90 days. Training block.
That's going to be
activated
here before you know it, dude.
Yeah. So I'm going as hard as I can.
Are you training like you do for 100, or are you doing it differently?
My stomach hurts, dude. Sorry. I'm training I'm training similarly, yes. I am adding, for the first time ever, more strength training. Twice a week I'll do strength training, like weights and lifting. I do it in the off season for 3 months, but once I get mileage up over 45, once I get to about 45, 50 miles a week, I just don't have the energy or time to lift, but I'm going to stay very consistent with 2 days a week for the next 90 days.
Hit the lifting days at F45.
Exactly. Tuesday, Thursday mornings, F45. It's just enough lifting to not do anything crazy or injury or.
That's a long way to run, homie.
Too vitty. Yeah. So whilst I was game planning Cocodona, I was looking through the start list and who's in it and all that. Do you know how long the wait list is for Cocodona?
How many entrants are allowed?
I want to say like 300-ish.
That's it?
I think that last I looked was like 260
And it sells out in like
or 280.
5 minutes?
Well, he cut it off at like 250 or 260.
Does the wait list fill up and then they don't allow anymore?
No, the wait list just goes for a mile long.
Then it's probably like 2,000.
770.
I thought they would have more.
So they basically had 1,000 signups. 1,000 people signed up for Cocodona. Blows my mind. 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't blow my mind at all.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do that race, dude.
Sally McRae's in. David Goggins is now in.
I don't know why people want to run.
Cameras are going to be going crazy.
Jake Kilgore.
ACG sponsored athlete Jake Kilgore is in.
Mike McKnight, Killing Korth.
It's on, dude. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Jeff Browning.
Jeff Browning's in. Yeah, Jeff is going for mad redemption. I'm going to have a hard time not picking him to win. Just saying it, Killian.
It's a great pick.
I'm going to have a hard time. You know what that dude's been thinking about for 2 years? Sitting on that freaking log and Harry Schubertus passing him. Sitting on that log at the top of Eldon. Gassed. And Harry's like, got you.
Is Eder back?
Eder's in.
Don't sleep on him.
Bro, I have a whole list. Literally, I've made a whole list. Max, I think Max Jolliff's in.
Is Finn going back?
Finn was in, and he bailed.
Okay.
Yeah, Finn's not in. I mean, there's a whole list, dude. It's deep.
We're definitely missing some people.
Yeah, I mean,
But this is just off the top of our head.
Top of the dome. Yeah, dude. The females, early limb, I could see the women taking the podium at this race. That's how good the women's field is.
Yeah, I mean, Rachel wasn't far off, was she?
No, and she and Courtney is going to go Courtney on that thing. Promise you.
Hey, I already told you.
Yeah, you don't need to be convinced. Dude, I had the list of I mean, there's that Villaseca, Spanish female runner. Crazy good. Heather Jackson's running it.
We're going to be down there to. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to see any of them, depending on where you're at.
I'll probably be rolling around F3 for a while.
But I do get to the aid stations pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I will. Maybe I get to see them roll in, depending on how you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, dude. So one thing I did as well, hopped on YouTube and it popped into my feed, and I didn't even know this movie documentary existed. It was Dan Green's Cocodona race from last year.
Smashed it.
I think he ran 58-ish hours, course record. It's called Dark Horse. It has almost 100,000 views. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You just crushed the race.
Oh, he did.
He's a cool dude. I actually really enjoyed him talking. I'm like, he's cool. He's like on the younger end for sure, but he was just cool. And I was like, I like this guy.
Makes it easy to cheer for him.
Yes, it made it super easy to, like, he's likable. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, I had totally forgotten that Harry got to Crown King in 6 hours and had a 35-minute lead. At least he was 35 minutes up on Dan, I'll say. I don't know who was second, third, but I think Dan was around fourth or fifth, and Courtney was right behind him. Courtney takes the lead. Right around mile 100 or so, he and Ryan Sands made an exchange, which is pretty late in the race to have a lead change. But here's my biggest takeaway from Dark Horse. There is a ton of time on that course still. Ton.
Yeah.
Like 10 hours of time. I think that course will go sub 50. Maybe not this year, but that course has at least 7 to 8 hours that could be shaved. I'm watching Dan at these aid stations, and he's not in a hurry. And I hear you when it's like, well, yeah, it's 250 miles. Like, you got to take your time, take care of your body, take care of your feet. He laid down at least 4 times for naps. Killian sleeps like 6 minutes, 11 minutes.
Oh, I agree with you. It's coming.
There's a ton.
Someday, somehow, someone's going to run a 100-miler twice.
In like 15 hours on
It's
both
not
of them.
like running a 200-miler. I'm saying they're going to run a 100-miler, and they're going to repeat that. And it's
in the same time.
Yeah, just bringing it.
And that was the biggest thing for me was like, bro, at one of the aid stations, I want to say it, Mingus? I don't know. They like convinced him to like take a shower and a nap.
Who? His crew?
His crew, the aid station, they're like, hey, we have a shower. I think it's Mingus, which is like 109 miles or whatever.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's where my head went was like, bro, that's just time. And I'm sure you felt nice. And maybe you make up that time because you run better, you feel better, you're stronger. So it is we still don't know, right? Which strategy is better or if they're the same or if you have to merge the two strategies of run hard and take naps or just run consistent and never sleep.
I'm not saying we're there. I'm saying someday with the right athlete, they're not going to need naps.
Yep. I think we're there.
They're going to roll.
I know multiple 200 quote unquote specialists, they don't nap, dude. They don't.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So that was my biggest takeaway. I couldn't believe it, dude. I think that course, if you're taking 4 naps and a shower, his argument would be, well, no, I ran faster because I felt better.
I get that.
And he's probably right for him.
100%.
But there's going to be a dude or a girl who are like,
You don't need to do that.
I don't need a shower.
I'll just keep rolling.
Yeah. Change my socks. I'm cool. So that was fun. It was cool to watch it in the eyes of I'm going to be freaking doing that.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel great.
You have to.
I'm actually super, super excited.
I would feel like attacked. I would feel like you'd have to pay me $500,000 to try and do that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot.
It's crazy, dude. That's an experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very much looking forward to it. Like, I'm really excited for it. Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready for this week's game time?
Oh, yeah.
We have not dry ran. Dry ran?
Okay.
We have not practiced this game. So this came to mind last week when I was listening to our podcast back.
Oh.
For our listeners that listened last week, Mick and I brought up this drafting concept. When you draft like your favorite NBA players or you draft your favorite whatevers. And I was like, no, just give me the 5 best NBA players. And Mick is like, no, I want them by position. I want the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Yeah.
So we kind of had a little back and forth. So I developed a game for this week.
Yep.
That is trail running's version of how you like to draft. So I'm going to take 5 distances, and you have to draft an athlete and tell me what race they're going to race, and you get 1 athlete for that distance.
Okay, you're gonna name the race first.
I'm just gonna give you the 5 race distances and races, and you can pick whichever one you want in whatever order. Like if we were doing NBA, like best basketball players ever, you don't have to take a point guard first. You can take Shaq and be like, that's my center.
So, but I go, you go, I go, you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I just would like to point out one thing.
Okay.
The text message you sent me does not match what you're showing me right now.
I know. I sent you 2 texts and I changed it. I removed DC Peaks for obvious reasons.
I'm ready for that version.
It's the same. Don't trip.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do the males first, and then we're going to do the females. Would you like to draft first on the males or first on the females?
I will draft, and then you'll tell me the race?
Okay, I'll give you the races. For our listeners.
Or we're just going down through?
Our listeners, the 5 races that I am picking are Sierra Zenal for the 31K, the sub-ultra distance. I figured we wanted 1 sub-ultra distance.
Okay.
Sierra Zenal, 31K. And then the obvious to me, OCC, CCC, UTMB, and Cocodona.
Okay.
If you had to pick a male athlete to compete against mine, and we're going to do cross-country type scoring, okay?
Okay.
So my 5 athletes against your 5 athletes, and those are the courses they're going to, in theory, run.
I'm ready.
You want first pick on males, and I'll take first pick on females?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, go. You
Okay,
got first male.
I will take for the 100-miler, Jim Walmsley.
Okay. I can't say I'm surprised.
Hang on a second. Okay, you got me.
Okay. I will have to say.
And you don't have to take that same race, right?
I can take any distance I want. I'm going to take who I believe. Oh, this is so hard, dudes. Wait, it's every other, right? I don't get 2 picks. It's you, me. It's not snake draft.
It should be, because that's not fair to me. I just always... Oh, no, because you don't have to pick the...
Yeah, so you got Jim, I'll go, and then you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so every other. All right, dude, this is hard because... so I can save him. I'm going to take Francesco Pupi for CCC.
That's good. Mine is definitely messed up because I have the 50-mile in here.
Just remove the 50-mile. Look up here. See the Sierras and all? There's
Yeah.
your dudes right there. Take one of those 3.
Okay, hang on a second.
And then it's just quicker.
Okay, for the... Oh, man. You took the 100K?
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry,
Our
dog.
listeners are sleeping.
Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but give me Caleb Olson.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have the 50 miler. Dude, I'm going to punch you in the face.
You got 2 text messages, dog. You got to read the second one, too. It's not that big of a difference, dude.
I'm going to save him.
Okay.
Give me Hayden Hawks on the OCC 50K.
Okay. Okay, you got Hayden. Great. That's great. I want El Hussein from Sierra Zinal.
Okay. David Sinclair on the 100K.
Okay. I'm taking Tom Evans for UTMB.
Great. I will take Patrick Kimchengo for the Sierra Zinal.
Okay. Okay, so I need 50K and 200. 50K. Oh, who do I want for 50K? You have who? Hayden?
Mm-hmm.
That's super solid, actually. OCC. I don't know how he would do, but I'm going to take Ben Demon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think he's multifaceted. I think he could do any of those
Interesting.
distances. I'm going to take Ben Demon.
He was very high on my 100 miler.
Okay.
So now I have 200 plus left.
So do I. We both have 200 milers. Who are we going to take?
This is very hard for me. Dan Green's a great pick. I'll roll Dan Green.
Really? Interesting. Okay. I
Because
think
the race is Cocodona. It's not like...
it's Cocodona.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could take anyone on my list I haven't taken yet, who I think would absolutely destroy that course, I'm going to take Hans Troyer for his debut 200.
Okay.
And I think he breaks 50 hours.
I like it.
Eating a loaf of bread while doing Cocodona. All right, on to the women's.
Okay.
We'll move quick.
You get to go first.
Great. Well, then that means I'll take Katie Scheid.
Okay.
And she's going to run every distance. What is her best distance? I'm going to take her for UTMB. I'll take Katie Scheid
that's
UTMB.
Okay, I'm going to take Tony McCann for the OCC.
That's such a solid pick, dude. I love her. I'll take Abby Hall for CCC.
Okay. I'm going to take Rachel Entrekin for the 200.
Okay. I want Tove Alexanderson for Sierra Zinal.
Oh. I'm not prepared for that.
Right here. They're right there. Take that one.
Okay.
Take Madalena for sure. She
Okay.
won Golden Trail World Series.
I'll hold off on that.
Yeah.
So I need a 100 miler.
Yep.
I will take Ruth Croft.
Bro, Ruth versus Katie. That'd be tough. Okay. I will take Jen Lichter at OCC.
Okay. What am I missing?
I don't know.
I'm missing 100, the CCC.
Yeah.
You know, it would be funny if I didn't take the returning champ, Martina, but I said, I'm going to take Courtney Dewalter.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
For which one?
The 100K.
Dang it, dude. I thought I was going to get Courtney for my 200. That was a sneaky pick.
That was a little wild. I don't.
So, wait, you still got 2 more. You got 1 more. I got 2 more. Because I started?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my last one. You got 1 more. So my 200 miler, you got Rachel. I need. Did you take Tara?
Nope.
That's a good pick, dude. She's FKT bound. She's fast on javelina, and she's got FKT speed. I have to go Tara Dower. So it'd be Tara versus Rachel. The rematch
Okay.
that ended early at Mammoth. Okay?
Which leaves me with whoever you said I had to take.
Oh, yeah. You're taking Madeline.
Flora.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it.
Madalena Flora.
For Sierra
That's my
Zonal.
team.
Okay, those are solid teams. Those are solid
You gonna
squads. We're
put
going
it
to put it out.
together?
Yeah, we'll put it together. We'll throw it out there. See what you guys think.
Very, very American heavy. We would.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, we got Ruth, we got Tove, we got Tony McCann, we got Madalena.
Okay, I
Not
feel
really.
better. I
We're
feel
good.
better.
Yeah. We got Tom Evans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I believe that's everything we have for this week's show. Next week, we will be live with Killian Korth. He'll be in studio. Stay tuned for that. He's going to drag me around Antelope Island for a number of miles. I don't know how far I'm going to go, but he's going for like 28 on Antelope. So are you going to join us at all for any of it?
That's on your birthday?
It might be the next day. It might be the 9th. Next day after the pod. Pod's on the 8th.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come out with you.
We'll see. So yeah, next week will be fun. We've got that. That'll be a good week, dude. We're gonna have Killian in studio after some miles or before some miles probably. And next time we meet, it'll be Super Bowl Sunday. So it's going down. This is fun, man. We covered a lot. We had 2 phone calls.
Yeah,
we got a draft.
That was a wild ride.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining. This has been another episode of The Next Aid Station.